Hello, this is part 11 of the frame build, and this is the little post mount setup. This is the little adapter or the jig that I made off of this another frame that had a disc adapter and everything. So that was originally the direction I was going to go when I built this frame, but I felt like it's might as well just do the post, and seemed like it looks a lot cleaner and everything else, so that's the direction I went, and it seemed like it turned out pretty good. Had to notch the frame there just slightly so the brake caliper could have some adjustment, but it seems to work out real well. But I went ahead and took the frame up to the shop where I work and chased the bottom bracket threads and faced the shell there. So this was one little challenge here, because I was going to try to put in a basic road crank set, and it's as I was building the frame, getting all the dimensions, it's pretty tight clearance between the crank arms and the edge of the frame. The chain rings cleared pretty well. There's plenty of clearance there, so it's not a big issue. But there's probably, I don't know, maybe an 1/8 or 3/16 of an inch between each crank arm and the edge of the frame there. So I had to face the shell there just in such a way where the cranks were centered on the frame, and I'm still not 100% sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure I mocked it up and everything, and I think it's all going to work, but until I get to the final assembly and get everything locked down, I'm not 100% sure it's going to work. I could probably use a Shimano crank arm set if I needed just that little bit of extra clearance, and I may go that route as well. But and I do have a mountain bike crank set that I could use at worst case. So anyway, this I got it the bottom bracket shell machined down to 68 millimeters, which when I originally got it, it was a little wider. So right here I'm just facing the drive side, which just took very minimal off it, just enough to get it square. So got all that done, and that worked out well. So I guess we'll, moment of truth, when I finally assemble the bike, we'll see how it all works out as far as that goes. The seat tube there was a little bit of material inside, from where just the welds penetrate through the tube, but it wasn't too bad. I filed it just a little bit before I put the reamer in there, but yeah, wasn't too bad at all. It's just took out very minimal. It's even on frames that are pretty well perfect, the paint or whatever, I usually do this anyway just to get everything cleared out there. So it's just one step in the frame prep. I went ahead and put riv nuts in for the water bottle mounts, which I just didn't. It's basically what I had on hand. I don't have any brazing equipment, so that's the direction I went. And then the last step was I cut the slot for the seat post clamp and drilled a small hole there. And it's starting to get a little surface rust, so I'll polish it up. And then here I was just shooting some primer on it, keep it from rusting. And initially I was gonna, I don't know, I probably will still anyways, but I was just gonna run it with the primer, just ride it like this, kind of 2-lane blacktop style. And I don't know, but the thing with the gray primer is, as far as on auto type stuff, they basically do it to, kind of highlight any kind of defect in the panels or whatever. And yeah, it definitely shows every bit of how good or bad your welds are. And in this case, there's definitely some bad spots for sure. So I don't know, I may just leave it, or I may put some flat black on it. I don't know, I'll just kind of cross that bridge when I get there. But yeah, it's I don't know, there's definitely some not so great spots on it there, but all in all, it's pretty pleased with how straight everything is for sure. I think it will definitely be sound, and I'm eager to get out and ride it and test it out and everything. But yeah, we'll just see once we get it going there. And so this is a little shot of the little brake mounts there. So that's kind of what they look like from this angle. And I've got all my kind of bits and pieces gathered up here, so I guess the next video is going to be the actual kind of just final assembly, getting it all put together, and kind of from there we'll do a little overview video and test ride. So anyway, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.